What is up, SML? I am Primetime 000, the commissioner of the Sim Madden League, and it is one of the most anticipated days in the SML. Why, you ask? Because today is a reason for optimism. Today is a reason for hope. It doesn't matter if you're 0-16 or 16-0 in Madden 20, because that is over with now. Today, we decide the future. The future is now. Everybody, I am Primetime 000, and with me today is my trusted co-host, ZZ the Great, and I got the meats. What's going on, guys? Let's get lit. Let's get fired up. It's the team draft order reveal right now.
Damn. Yeah. I'm so glad I didn't do that intro.
You did very, very well.
I'm fired up. I'm jacked up. It's time to seize the moment as we have over 20 viewers in the SML. But real quick, guys, before we get on the big reveal of the team draft order, we will be switching to Discord. The details will be released immediately after we're done with this show, as we hit 25 viewers now. I'm fired up, Meats.
Wow.
Guys, I'll let you take it away from here, and let's go ahead and let's get this show going.
Well, we're going to get the show hype. We're going to start off with Meats giving us a criteria for what we're going to follow to do the show, and then we're just going to list everybody's name. Go ahead, Meats.
All right, so we're going to start with 32. We're going to go up from there. 32 and 31 shouldn't be a surprise, as should a few of the other picks, but we're going to go from 32 up to number 1 last, and yeah, we might say a few words about whether it's a group of people or just individuals. Try not to take too much of your time. I think we're aiming for around 30 to 40 minutes for this show. And let's get ready to go.
Sir.
Awesome. So just to get started here, the first announcement for the 32nd pick is going to be one of our the newest member in the SML, Cobra, with the 32nd pick.
Yeah, Cobra is a newer guy in the SML. He's a primer call-up, and with the 32nd pick, he hasn't done much. New guy, but we'll see what he has to offer.
Right.
Yeah. Let me know, guys, if you're able to see this. I'm bringing it down on stream. All right, cool. I'm seeing it now too. It is coming down. All right. Yeah, Cobra. Good to have you back in the league, bro. Looking forward to what you got for us.
Yeah, the chat is eating ZZ alive right now. He's stuttering in the moment, saying 37th pick, and everybody's eating him alive right now. But we'll go ahead to the 31st pick, and that's Stackham. Stack, he's another primer guy. He has a lot of potential. He was good on Twitter. What can you tell us about Stack, guys?
We don't know much about Stack just yet. He came into the league. He's been a generally kind of quiet guy. He's been pretty cool. I mean, we'll learn more about him, I guess, in the new season. Other than that, I don't know much about him.
Yeah, again, I left the primer before he joined, so I'm excited to see what we get from him. I've heard good things.
So let's go ahead, and the 30th pick in the team selection draft will be none other than Latin Yank. Latin Yank is a guy who's been in the SML for a short amount of time now. He was the proverbial, how should I say, his punching bag for Royce and QB Stud. He got the snot kicked out of him. He'll be picking 30 here. He's a Jets fan. Maybe the Jets will be there. I'm not quite sure. What's your guys' thoughts?
Well, Latin, it depends on, I think, isn't Latin the Jets? Yeah, he's a Jets fan, so he's probably gonna pick the Jets over the Patriots or whoever's left there at the bottom. But we again, it takes a while to get simulated to the SML and to learn the guys and get comfortable. So hopefully Latin will become more known as we go on.
Yeah, I'm 100% expecting the Jets to be there at 30 for Latin. I think that's a good fit for him. They maybe not have a lot of good young guys to work with, but they've got a young quarterback in Sam Darnold. And Latin has shown, I think it was in Paulie's league, that he's a good player, and I think he can develop that team pretty well.
And yes, so as we're moving on now to the 29th pick, this is a guy who has potential to take over the Sim Madden League in the future. He is great on the streams, great on podcasts. He's commentated a Super Bowl already in a young SML career, and that is the Mad Bomber himself. He's picking 29, but I have a feeling in Maddens to come, he'll be maybe on the other end of the spectrum. What's your guys' thoughts on Mad Bomber?
Yeah, Mad Bomber is he's a guy. I mean, I was really surprised when he went into the prime. I had already left, but when I saw his stream, he has one of the coolest freaking streams and overlays or whatnot. And he's been great on commentary, and we have big hopes for Madden Bomber here in the future. I don't know exactly what team he's going to pick though.
Yes.
Mad Bomber. You guys see that number that's 61 out there? The max number you can get in any season is 32, and he's got 61 points in 2 seasons. That's really good. I'm expecting him to have a top 10 pick at least for Madden 22. So I'm really excited for Bomber. His streams have been awesome.
Yeah, moving on now to pick 28. I've gotten some bleed through if someone's earphones might be unplugged.
It's easy.
Pick 28 is a guy who's been in and out of the SML now. He's an old man. Some of him call a future prime of sorts, and that is Coop. Coop is back in the SML. He had a bad team last cycle. Looks like he might be in a bad spot again this cycle. But Coop, everybody's favorite guy. Great guy. He hikes a lot. What do you guys think about Coop picking a 28?
Coop is awesome, man. He's one of the he's part of the 40 club, or at least close to the 40 club. And Coop is a real exciting guy. He adds a lot to chat. He's a very lively, active guy. He's always posting pictures or whatnot of him hiking and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Coop, for those of you that are paying attention, it looks like Coop and Bomber are tied. That's not the case. It's a typo. Coop has 90 points. So he's been around for 3 seasons now in this iteration of the SML. And Coop's a great guy. He's a great personality in chat. And I think he'll, get back into the swing of things and be better than he was this cycle, next cycle.
Yes. And now moving on now to pick 27 is a guy who is maybe a dominant force, another guy who will be on the opposite end of the spectrum, and that is Dan Heath. The 27th pick in the SML Madden 21 draft is Dan Heath. What's your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, Dan Heath picked up an Eagles team that was left behind by the governor. The governor was one of our most prolific users in the Sim Madden League. And Dan, he picked up right where Gov left off, and he took the Eagles pretty far in a couple playoffs, and he's risen to just about the level of Gov, or who knows, he could be better.
Yeah, Dan really came in. Honestly, I was expecting a drop-off from that Eagles team. They got up there in age. Gov won, one Super Bowl this cycle with that Eagles team. And I was not expecting Dan to be as good as he was. And he came in and competed in the toughest division in the SML, the NFC East, and he put on a show for a lot of guys.
Yep. Now moving on. Here we go. Pick 26. This guy's got a thick accent, a thick Boston accent, and it's not Coach Polly. Everybody's stunned right now. This guy is a clean-cut guy from what I hear, and it's a Polly disciple, and that's Fig Newton. Fig Newton picking 26 in SML 21 draft. What's your guys' thoughts on that?
Fig is he's a cool guy. He's active in chat. He says a lot of funny things or whatnot. We don't know too much about Fig because he hasn't been with us as long, and his presence isn't, like I said, it takes a little while to get acclimated here at SML. But hey, man, that's a great spot to pick from. It should be some pretty good teams left by the time you get to Fig.
Yeah, Figs is what he lacks on the field, he makes up for in chat. The dude's it's a riot.
Yes.
There we go. So moving on now, pick 25. This guy has been in the SML, one of our longest tenured members now. He's a calm, cool, collected guy. His Twitter is a gem when he tweets, and that is Blunt Burner. Blunt Burner picking 25 in the team selection draft.
Yes, Blunt Burner, man. That's one of our. He's a one of the most tenured guys here at the SML. Blunt Burner has been here before I got here, before Kale, I'm pretty sure. Blunt Burner is the most quiet guy in the SML right now. He didn't used to be as quiet as he was, but we're looking for a little bit more activity from Blunt Burner. And if he can give us that, he's always been a great player. Start at the beginning of the cycle, he was like leading the pack. So looking forward to seeing what Blunt Burner does in the next cycle.
Yeah, Madden 19, he was not good. Madden 20, he's a lot better. He improved a ton. I mean, it's still not maybe the top 5, top 10 guy that some of those other guys are, but he improved a lot from 19 to 20, and I expect another big jump next season.
Yeah, so now as we're moving down to pick 24, as we have 27 viewers. What's up, everybody? This is Sim Madden League team reveal show, simmaddenleague.com. Check us out. This guy is messed up in the head. He's certifiable. We probably should find out where he lives at all times and make sure he's out of school zones. That's Coach Polly. He's picking 24. What's up, guys?
Coach Polly, the host of The Truth and the leader of the pack in SML After Dark. Coach Polly has been a great asset to the SML. He does a podcast. He has a show. He keeps the chat hype. He's from Boston. He does a lot of boating. So we're just looking forward to moving on with Coach Polly and finding out who's going to pick down there at that in that spot. Will he take the Patriots is the question.
I don't think he's taking the Patriots. Paulie, I love you. You're crazy. And please don't ever fall off your boat. We need you in the SML.
There you go. So Coach Polly, great asset. That was pick 24. So we're going to go ahead and look at pick 23. And the 23rd pick in the Madden 21 draft will be Terrible Two-Step. He'll be picking 23, another SML OG, longtime member, tenured. What else do you got to say about Two-Step?
Yeah, Two-Step's been here forever. Before me, his brother is Blunt Burner. His activity has waned a little bit here towards the end of the cycle. And but other than that, Two-Step is a great player. He's always kicked my ass. And I used to be in his division last cycle, and he used to just punch me around. But we're looking to we're guaranteed that Two-Step is going to be here next cycle, and we're looking forward to seeing what he got for us.
Yeah, Two-Step kind of went the opposite way of his brother. I said Blunt Burner got a lot better this cycle. Two-Step regressed quite a bit this cycle in terms of on-the-field play. But he did turn it around and win that division for Season 9 of this cycle, which was Season 33. So we'll see again if he can take that step back up to a top-tier guy.
Now we're going ahead and looking at pick 22, another guy who is silent, but he's a decent player, and that is PJ. PJ picking 22. What's your guys' thoughts on PJ?
Yeah, PJ is kind of quiet. He shows up in the chat, here and there, and drops his little funny things, and he'll drop little lions or whatnot. But PJ is a pretty good player, and he's been here for a little while now, and picking at that spot, he should get a good team.
Yeah, PJ, I was kind of really surprised with his performance this season and this cycle as a whole. I've played with him for years in other leagues, and he's always a playoff team. He's always a 10-win team, and he was struggling with the Lions this year. So he's got a little bit of a higher pick this season than he did last season. So hopefully he can get a better team and get back in those playoffs.
Yep. So PJ, congrats on picking 22. Moving on to a man who kind of skyrocketed, given his circumstances in the team selection order. Pick 21 is KJ, man, and I can't have anything bad to say about KJ. Great guy. He was gifted a terrible team. Pick 21. There's still going to be some solid teams on the board.
Yeah, KJ down there in Tennessee with Mr. Tiny Titans and my boy Raider. And Future, man. We probably got more guys from Tennessee here than any other state. But yeah, KJ, I can't say anything bad about KJ. KJ has been active in chat. He has a lot to say, and he's just been a real cool cat. So it'll be cool to see who he goes with. with his pick if the Titans are still there or whatnot.
So I don't have specific statistics on this, but I think KJ's jump this most recent season for season 33, I think is the biggest midseason jump we've had in eval points in terms of position in the team draft outside of like the first 2 seasons. So he made a big jump this offseason. I think he moved up 3 spots, which is pretty rare for this late in the cycle.
Yeah, once again, that is KJ Slander. Everybody loves him. Great guy, keeps his head down, keeps out of bad trouble, just does his job, and he does it well. Moving on now, pick 20. The first primer call-up in SML history, and that is the Rowan Kuh. We thought he was the Reaper. We thought we were going to have to kill him. He's still here. Rowan Kuh has made it a full cycle. Congrats, Rowan Kuh, and you're picking 20.
Yeah, Rowan pulled the most non-funny joke ever on April Fool's Day.
I almost killed
him. He sent Prime a picture of the Reaper, and man, we thought we was gonna have to kick this guy. But it turns out, man, he's been a productive member. He put out a podcast a little while ago. It was very interesting, and we're looking forward to seeing more stuff like that from him.
Yeah, that was kind of wild. I think we actually did boot him for like an hour or 2 until we figured.
I booted him. I got Rowan Kuh on the phone, and I legit threatened his life. I believe like, that was how bad. I'm not even kidding. So moving on though, Rowan Kuh picking 20 primer call up, good guy. This is when it gets interesting now. Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. Colton pick 19 now as we're nearing halfway through the team selection order. Colt 45. He was a Cardinals. He talked a big game, but fell flat on his face on the field. What's your guys' thought about Colt?
Yeah, Colt is Colt gets vocal when he's playing, so he has a lot to say about the game. Yes, but other than that, Colt has been here for a while. He's a great player, like you said. He had the Cardinals, and I think with that pick, he'll be able to pick a better team and maybe even move up the ladder in rankings.
Yeah, top 20 is definitely where those teams start to have some meat on the bones, that you could say. I think Colton's going to end up with a better team. The Cardinals were not a great team at the start of last cycle, but he did an okay job developing them, and nearly made the playoffs at least once. I think maybe twice as well.
Yeah, I want you guys to remember, in the SML, the first 15 or 16 spots are tough to earn because guys are doing a lot. So that doesn't mean you're a bad owner if you're in the 20 range. That just means some guys might be doing more. As we look at pick 18, this guy is what people call the smartest man in the room, SML Jimmy Neutron. Think Brain Blast. That's QB stuff, charging and blowing in at pick 18, guys. He joined halfway through the cycle. If he was here the full cycle, he'd be higher, but here he is. He's done nothing but good things for the SML, from commentary to podcast to analytic shows. QB stud, great job this year. We're looking forward to having you for a full cycle.
Yes. QB is probably one of the most productive members that we have here in the SML, especially recently. And he does a show with I Got the Meats, crunching the numbers. And these are the analytical guys from our show. So QB is a top-tier guy, and then he has won 2 Super Bowls.
Real fast shout out, 30 viewers watching us right now. I don't know if that's a record for a non-Super Bowl, but it pretty much is. QB stud, pour one out for crunching the numbers. Maybe we'll bring that back in the Madden 21.
Yeah, don't tell ZZ about the amount of viewers. He'll start stuttering and spitting all over. So picking number 17, who had just 1 point more. Every point matters. Every donation matters. Everything matters here. Yes. Field General 007 picking 17. This guy, he hates the Madden game, but he loves to hate the Madden game. So it appears he is coming back for 1 more year. Hats off to Field, one of our longest tenured members, co-founder. He's picking 17, and there will be some great teams at 17.
Yeah, Phil is out there patrolling the streets, making it safe for everybody. And Phil has always been a great guy, co-founder of the SML. If Phil had more time and he wasn't out there saving lives, he would be right here with us on this podcast. But Phil General, he's always been great. And we're just looking forward to seeing what he does in the next cycle. Hopefully, he can not hate Madden so much.
Yeah, I mean, he had the Texans. He had the Texans this cycle, and they were not a bad team. But they were in the AFC South, the GOATS division. So I think Prime Field has made a Super Bowl before. I think you just scared him back into the NFC.
Yes. Field, I would love to play you again in the Super Bowl. Let's make it happen. Picking 16. We're halfway through, and another maybe fan favorite, and that is Chris and Kells, guys. What's your thoughts on Chris and Kells picking 16?
Chris and Kells, man, that's one of my new favorite guys in the SML. Chris and Kells helps out a lot behind the scenes. He helps me a bit with hype, and he's been helping me with graphics. Chris has been all over the place. He's in. Is Chris in the primer still, or no?
No.
Everybody knows? No, he's not in the primer anymore. But he's also running a little side thing that we got going on. And Chris is, he's right down the street from me over there in Conroe, and he's just a generally great guy and a great asset to the SML.
Yeah, Chris, along with QB and Matt Bomber, they're my picks for sleeper top 10 next cycle for Madden 22. I'm really excited to get a full cycle of Chris.
Yeah, Chris, great guy. Once again, just because you're picking 16 does not mean you're going to get a bad team. A lot of guys pick their favorite team. Speaking of picking your favorite team and pick 15, this guy is doing seances. This guy is looking in the mirror in the dark and saying Bloody Mary 3 times, or is he saying Raiders 3 times? Because that is Raider fan 74 coming in at 15, and I'm ready for my messages to implode with Raider fan 74 because he's going to be mad he's not higher. What's your thoughts on Raider fan?
Yeah, the last time Raider dropped 1 point, man, we almost had an explosion in the SML. Raider is he's one of our more outspoken members in the league. Raider always has something entertaining. Sometimes some things you don't want to see. But Raider, we're looking forward to see what you got for us in Madden 21.
Yeah, Prime, ZZ, we may not want to check our mail for the next couple of months until Raider calms down. All right, moving on.
Yeah, Raider, great guy. Everybody, please don't take the Raiders if you're a head of Raider fan.
Yeah,
just save me. Save me.
I
will.
I think Raider is scared because they're a fringe top 15 team, and Raiders sitting right there at 15. So it's going to be very interesting this in about 3 weeks to see if the Raiders get there.
Yes. So moving on now. Pick 14. This guy is small. He goes by a bunch of names, but he also goes by Tinny. His name is Tiny Titan, or should I say Tiny if you can speak right. Tiny Titan is picking pick 14. And look at this. You want to see?
I think we lost Prime for a second. Give it just a second, boys.
Yeah.
Prime, did we lose you?
Prime has the bootleg internet. Everybody knows this. He was speaking about Tiny Titans, another member along with Raider and Kate Slander over there in Tennessee with Future. And Tiny is also a great outspoken guy. He's great for chat because he keeps chat popping at all times. And he's also a pretty good 2K player. Yeah,
absolutely. I think what Prime was about to point out before his internet decided to crap out on us was that look at these point margins between 16, 15, and 14. That's 4 points. That's less than a fifth of a season. Like, you guys can make that up or lose that real fast. So you really got to be on top of your game. And we're hitting this top 15. That's where it's important. Every single point matters from this point on.
Yes.
Hey, Prime's back.
The GOAT is back. You guys thought you can kill me. The GOAT is unkillable. I am like a phoenix from the ashes, baby. Goated up. So we're moving on to pick 13, right?
Yes, sir.
Pick 13. This man also gets crooks off the street. This guy is an SML champion, and he's also lost a bunch of Super Bowls. That is Lawyer Killer. He's picking 13, and this is now we're in the elite zone of SML owners, if we haven't been already.
All of our owners are elite.
All right.
Yes. Lawyer Killer is a great guy. He is a Super Bowl champion in the SML, and he's actually a real lawyer. So And so he's out there killing lawyers, man, putting guys in jail, doing what he has to do to get his living. But Lawyer Killer, I'm looking for Lawyer Killer to bounce back. He had a little downtime with the Green Bay Packers. He kind of fell off for a while. He picked it up towards the end of the cycle, and now we're looking for him to do great things in 21.
Yeah, Lawyer's Prime. I think he's going to be mad that you brought up his Super Bowl losses, but yeah, Lawyer has historically been one of the best players in the SML, even though he maybe didn't look like it for the majority of this cycle. I think he returns to that. I don't know if his Falcons are going to be there, but they're getting up there in age. So if they're there, look for Lawyer to rejoin his Falcons.
Yep. So moving on now, we talked about Lawyer Killer, an SML legend, an icon, an OG. We're going up to pick 12 now. Look how close these points are. Every tweet matters. Every day matters in the SML. All owners matter, I guess you could say. Anyway, pick 12.
Don't start.
Oh, sorry.
Please don't get political on us.
No, I'm just kidding. Pick 12. No Overlord. No Overlord is picking 12. Speaking of all, this guy's life does matter because he almost died. This guy was literally on his deathbed, and we didn't know what was going to happen, but he pulled through. He's a tough player. He's a good guy, and he is what you want in the SML.
I love how you transitioned through that.
Yes.
Considering he almost died falling through a roof. Yeah, he took off a little while this cycle because he actually broke his hand, which is one of the worst things you can do if you're competing in Madden. It's not nowhere near the severity of the cuts and bleeds that Prime posts to us during chat when he's at work or whatnot. But Noel.
There you go.
He's
got it.
I have a friend named Noel at work, and he's like one of my best buddies. And so I'm so used to seeing Noel. Yeah. And I see his name spelled, and I say Noel. But Noel, and also on the show with me is Kale, which I...
we're using government names now.
I always call you Kale.
All right, Thad.
No. Mike. Moving on.
Everybody knows his name. Get out of here.
Moving on. I'll just skip it on. Meats is gonna
what
say.
You got to say about Noel?
Yeah, I mean, hey, he fell through a roof, missed an entire season. No, he didn't get points for that season, and he's still top 12. So I think that's enough to say.
Great job, Noel. Moving on now, pick 11. This guy sucks 11 months out of the year, but come October, come Halloween, he's got Jeepers Creepers on. He's got Casper the Friendly Ghost on. This guy is, he does some graphics. He does some podcasts. He's a good guy. Spooky World. What's up, Spooky? Picking 11. That's a shocker, I think, but he does his job and he does it well. He also serves in our military. Thank you for your service, everybody who does stuff like that. Spooky. Pick 11 if he can if he doesn't get deployed. So what's your guys' thoughts on that?
Yes. I'm a little scared, man, about Spooky and whether or not he gets deployed. I talked to him the other day, and a little worried that they might be sending my boy off. But Spooky, man, the king of the underworld here in the SML. He's a great guy. He adds a lot to the SML, and we just hope he will be around in Madden 21.
Yeah, I think if a lot of guys were going to go rank their top 10, top 15 guys, I don't know how high they would put Spooky. He's kind of a sleeper to be this high up. But, he's out there cranking out graphics pretty often, and he's always in chat having a good time. And I think 11 is well-deserved.
So now looking at pick 10. Pick 10 is another SML icon, an SML OG, one of my biggest rivals but best friends. That's Future Empire coming in at number 10. This guy knows how to get the job done, and SML screwed up giving this guy a top 10 pick because he is going to be scary at Madden 21.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see where Future goes. And Future's the type of guy, he can go wherever he wants because in the regular season, he usually kills it. He actually did a lot better in the playoffs this cycle. So shout out to Future, another Tennessean. I'm giving Tennessee a big ups here. So Future, it will just be real interesting to see what Future does with his pick.
Yeah, first guy in the top 10 here tonight is Future, and it's yeah, I'm just gonna point it out that I had a better playoff record than him. So take that what you want, but
you just overtook him.
People like to point that out. But yeah, Future's it doesn't matter where he goes, he's gonna turn that team into a contender.
Yeah.
Yes.
So moving on now, pick number 9. This guy is AKA Moneybags. This guy is so rich, he drops $100 bills, and it's worth more not to pick it up than to waste his time picking it up. That man's name is Gramazins. Grams. Grams. Oh man. What's up, Grams? You're picking 9.
GR Amazins.
Gramazins, Gramazins. I talked with him about that, but yeah, Grams has been here forever. He came over from another league a while back with a lot of the other guys, and they are our core. They are our guys that we know that's always going to be there. They're always going to chime in. They're always going to have something productive to say. So we're looking forward to another season of Madden 21 with Grams, our Gramazin.
Yeah, he said a good riddance to Dak Prescott this cycle. I think if he doesn't go Cowboys again, he's going to go someplace that's got a good young quarterback that he can build around and have for the entire cycle.
Yep. So moving on now. Pick number 8. This guy kind of exploded out of nowhere. He was a late ad at the end of the Madden 19. Picked late, came in, got a value pick. See, he got a value pick, and then he made some nice ads to it. And that man's name is Dumpahanis. This guy was picking late 20s or mid 20s, and I don't think anybody really expected much out of him. And all he did was churn out tweets. If you know SML Shannon Sharp, that was Dumpahanis. This guy was active. He helped out, and I expect big things out of him. And a very, very skilled player.
Yeah, Dump has been a very active guy, as you can see from his position in our draft. And Dump is an excellent player. Like I said, when he's one of the best readers in our league, is what I like to call them, the guys that can read the field, like Prime, Noel. So we're looking. Dump is also is a coach of football, so he knows schemes. So we're looking for Dump to be in the top tier again this next cycle.
Yeah,
I just want to.
Sorry. He's I believe a strength and conditioning coach. So I don't know how much that has to do with on the field. I'm just playing. Y'all know Dump and I have had our beef. I think we're cool now. We can bury the hatchet.
Is the beach squashed meats? Are you going out there and squashing the beach?
I'm squashing the beach. I'm burying the hatchet. Dump. Yeah, you're a nice guy. I think we follow each other on Instagram. And at least from my perspective, all that beef was always just for show and in chat mostly. But
no, he hated you. Yeah, he hated you.
Yeah, it's okay. I didn't like myself either.
I'm just kidding. But listen, the best burn of SML, and nobody really paid attention to it. But Dump told Meats he hopes he gets E. coli. I thought that was the best burn.
It's a thinker, but it was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty good.
I also want to point out real quick, as we're in the top 8 now. Look at 8, 9, and 10, all within 1 point. Tell me every day in the SML doesn't matter. Just a tweet, not tweeting and stuff like that. That can be the difference in picking 10 and picking 7. So speaking of number 7, lucky number 7, we actually have a tie between 2 players, 2 OG SML ballers. One that's probably near 60 years old and got his AARP card out. The other is just starting life and he's wet behind the ears. That is Royce and Stetso Woods. Well, that's what we got. Or Steetso Woods, whatever. I don't know.
Steezo.
I'm about to get blasted.
Yeah.
I screwed up.
Yeah, roast him in chat, guys.
I made it through 20 picks, and now I screwed up.
Yeah, you stuttered a few times too, but I just didn't point it out. Yeah, but Steezo is one of my guys, man. Woods is the other Woods. We got 2 Woods in our chat with Future and Steezo. Steezo is a great guy, man. He's my age. He's one of the most level-headed and I think the most liked person in the SML when we did a poll recently. So shout out to Woods, man. Hope you get a good team. He's saying he's going back with the Browns again, I think.
Yeah, Woods took the Browns, and I don't know. He did pretty well with them. I don't know if he'll go back to the Browns. I feel like that's kind of an early pick for them. They are a very talented team. Royce as well had, the Jets this year. That's not going to happen again. He'll have a much better team this cycle. And I just wanted to tell you guys, so Royce and Woods, we've decided you guys can settle that tiebreaker however you want. A game of 2K, a game of Madden, flip a coin, I don't care, whatever. Just let me know by next weekend, or I'll spin a wheel and give it to whoever it lands on.
Yeah, we're leaving up to you. If you want a coin flip, then I will flip the coin, or you guys can play it out in Madden. Just let us know. We're gonna have some fun with it. Let's get creative. This is all fun and games.
Whatever you do, live stream it.
We've made it to the top 5 now. And number 5 coming in hot is Mike FML. People say I don't like thick boys, but Mike made it top 5. I think that's a pretty good cause for me to be president, baby. Mike FML, good job making it the top 5.
President of the THICC Club. Mike Thick Boy, man. He's one of our greatest members. Me and Mike have been in the same division. We talk a lot of crap, but it's all with love. And Mike is he's running the primer. And Mike is doing such a great job at running the primer. This is how you move up in the league. This is how you gain notoriety. Mike has done that, and he's moved up appropriately.
Yeah, real quick, Prime, give us a sell of the Sim Madden League. We got Bodybag716 in the chat. Looks like not a primer guy, not a Sim Madden League guy. So give us a sell real quick for Bodybags.
Yeah, Bodybags. Look, I'm just gonna give it to you straight. We've been around for 5 years. We're a PS4 league. We're not just a PS4 league. We're the PS4 league. We're the best PS4 league. We're gonna be on PS5. We're gonna be coming in hot. Hop on our YouTube page. Search Sim Madden League. Click on that, and I'm not going to feed you BS. Look at what our owners say, why you should make the SML your home for Madden 21. The video is like 15 minutes long. We got podcast commentary. We got it all, bells and whistles. I'm not going to feed you BS. Do the research for yourself, and we'll speak for ourselves.
Boom.
Awesome. Bam.
So, all right, moving on now. Pick number 4. This guy, the score is the same. Meets, do we have a tie here? Do we have another tiebreaker? Or
let me double check.
Sure,
let me double check the spreadsheet. No, yeah, that's another. That's another typo.
Typo
yeah.
of sorts. That's okay.
Yes,
that's okay.
Sir.
Meets in the pressure moments. We know how he gets sometimes. So
all right. Just to clear things up. Royce and Woods, they have 244. Mike has 246, and as you just announced, NYT is 247. So that's where that lays out.
Yes, good job, NYT. You've been a big asset to the SML since you've joined. You're always there to help. You were the SML anonymous until you blew your cover. What else can I say?
NYT is a great guy, man. He's one of the funniest guys that you could ever have in your chat in a Madden league. He's the king of the gifts, and I'm hoping he follows me wherever I go to when I pick my team to my division, so that we can do I have another chance at taking down NYT. So, shout out to NYT. He's great.
Is self-exposing himself as anonymous, is that the biggest blunder of Madden 20? Because I think it might have been.
The biggest blunder was the Memorial Day Miracle.
That wasn't a blunder. That was a freaking...
Malik Hooker blew that coverage. I don't know if that was a blunder. That was just a great play.
Okay, then. Well, the biggest blunder is going to be the timeout that Meeks called.
All right.
Let's move on.
Listen, I was hoping that wouldn't get brought up.
He's going to hang himself after this podcast. We keep it going here.
Yeah, y'all can have my pick. Everybody moves up one. I'm quitting.
Speaking of, I got the meats. This guy is a guy who everybody loves. He does graphics. He does podcasts sometimes. He commentates games, and he's gotten good at it. He's bought a shirt just to troll me, man. Meets, and that's probably why he's picking number 3, because I messed with his stuff after I seen that shirt. Meets picking number 3. Meets, we love all you do. You're helping with the show. Great job. What you got?
Meets is our brains behind the admins, man. He's the one who puts the numbers together for us. He's the one who lines everything up. Meat set up this broadcast. Meat sets up everything. So we can't say enough about what Meats does, and he's one of the most valuable members here in the SML.
Prime, I'm wearing the Memorial Day Miracle shirt anytime we play next cycle. Yeah, and I would like for the record to be known that the evaluations, that was my idea.
So it was,
and that changed the league.
That changed the league, Meats, and that was the best idea you've ever had. Moving on, pick number 2. This guy is, hey man, he's the co-host, the host, whatever you want to call him on SML Total Access. He is my sounding board. He is gets beat up on the field, but off the field, he is a legend, and that is ZZ the Great, man. Welcome. No, he's back. What's up, man? You're picking number 2 in the team selection.
Man, it's great to pick number 2, man. It's really not going to matter at the top 3 because I think we're all going in different directions. So, I mean, I'm just happy to be part of the SML, and I love the league. I mean, for anybody out there who's listening, and you're an average player. I am a top 20 player in the SML, but I have a freaking blast every single time I play, man. And I look forward to playing every year and every season.
Yeah, ZZ, we were in a division, 2 years ago in Madden 19. And honestly, you look at our schedules now, you think I blow you out every time, but you play me close almost every time. And that was one of the most fun I've had in a rivalry between any 2 players.
Yes, and I mean, like, our games are always good, and sometimes I get close, but I just don't have it locked down yet, baby. I'll figure it out. 21, baby.
Yep, ZZ's gonna recommit himself for Madden 21. Moving on, pick number 1 is myself. Thanks guys for voting me number 1. I'm excited. Maybe I'll take the Colts, maybe not. Guess we'll find out soon.
I mean, it wasn't really a vote, but
it wasn't a vote. You kicked us. Let him have number 1.
I had to give you that point. I had a gun to my head.
so real quick now, I do want to discuss a few things SML related before we close out. Some big stuff going on. This coming Wednesday, we have the SML Hall of Fame nominees. We're going to announce the Owner Hall of Fame nominees. There's going to be 5 guys we're going to announce who are going to be voted on by you guys. 2 of those 5 are going to make the first Owner Hall of Fame. All the details is going to be released this week on Wednesday, and then the enshrinees will be announced on Saturday. It's going to be huge, man. We just want to give back to our owners. They're going to receive a custom commemorative SML football. They're going to receive a letter from the SML, and it's going to be something special. This is to recognize our classic owners, guys who have been here for a while, and guys who put in the hard work. You guys have anything to offer about that?
Hey, man, it's going to be lit. It's going to be fire. You know?
I'm super excited.
SML, man, we're the greatest. Yeah, go ahead and close it out, Cal.
I'm super excited, not only for our Hall of Fame, which, by the way, nominees will be announced later this week. I think we haven't put an official date on it, but Wednesday. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Keep an eye out for that on Wednesday. Stream coming next Saturday, I believe we said.
Yes.
And I'm super excited for the future of this league.
Yeah, man. And real quick, I just want to announce that Discord, our final announcement before we close out. After this stream, immediately after this stream, we are going to open up the floodgates. Discord will be open, but not mandatory until Friday, this coming Friday, August 21st at 7 p.m. Eastern time. At that point, you're not allowed to post in GroupMe anymore. We're going to keep it there. Everybody's asked to stay in GroupMe as a backup, but we're going to do a slow roll into Discord, let people get used to it before it becomes mandatory. Full statement will be released immediately after the stream, but SML is making the change to Discord. We're stepping up, we're making leaps, we're making bounds, and we're not getting complacent. We're only getting better.
And I'd like to say, officially, you are now able to chat in our social chat on Discord. So if you want to, you can. Like Prime said, not mandatory till next week.
So there you go, guys. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to close this out now with Basically, this is the SML team selection order for Madden 21. If you didn't get as high as you wanted to, the best way to change the world is change the man in the mirror first. So see what you might have done wrong. Ask an admin. We'll tell you. I'll be straight. Ask me. I'll tell you straight up. And look, there's a lot of great guys on this list. Take a look. Look at all they do, and that's probably why you're low. It's not really a you problem. It's probably they're just doing that much better. So that's all I got.
Yeah, man. ZZ, you want to say anything else?
Oh no, just a league of great guys, man. Not only the skill level, but man, it's just a league of committed guys. And some guys have more time than others. I mean, it boils down to that. I mean, we look at Lawyer Killer. He freaking being a lawyer has to be freaking hard. So if you do what you can, and if you can do more, I mean, do that, and that'll get you up in the rankings. So moving forward, we just look forward to greater and a better league, man. The SML is the greatest league on PS4, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah, so this is our official team draft order. This graphic will be posted in admin updates and social chat later, probably immediately following this. Everyone's score is now set back to 0. Madden 22 starts now. Get active. Do what you want. Anybody can finish anywhere in the team draft order for Madden 22. Your chance starts now.
Except for the one spot.
Yeah, for sure. Guys. Prime's got that on lock. Sign us out, Prime.
All right, guys. I'm Primetime00, the GOAT, Commissioner, 16-time champ, baby, and all that stuff, man. Seriously. Let's get fired up for another cycle of Madden. Let's make some big things happen. SimMaddenLeague.com if you're interested in joining. Guys, thanks for taking